Welcome to Foodie Facts, where we uncover the hidden truths behind our favorite foods. Today, we're going to be talking about the dark side of chocolate. Did you know that behind every bite of chocolate, there's a dark history of slavery and exploitation? From its humble beginnings as a currency for the Aztecs, to the luxurious treat we know today, chocolate has a past that is far from sweet. The Aztecs valued cocoa beans so highly. They used them as a form of currency. But little did they know, their prized possession would soon become a symbol of oppression and exploitation. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived in Central and South America, they brought with them a new form of slavery. Indigenous peoples were forced to cultivate and harvest cocoa beans, which were then transported to Europe and sold as luxury goods. The Spanish colonizers also brought diseases that killed millions of native people and enslaved many of them. The slave trade was one of the most brutal practices in human history, and chocolate was directly linked to it. And it wasn't just the indigenous peoples who were affected. The labor of enslaved Africans was also used to produce cocoa. Millions were transported across the Atlantic, their lives forever changed by the chocolate industry. These enslaved people were forced to work in brutal conditions, with little or no pay and no rights. This was inhumane and unacceptable. And even today, the chocolate industry continues to exploit vulnerable populations. Child labor is still a major issue, with children as young as 5 years old forced to work long hours on cocoa farms, often under dangerous and inhumane conditions. They are denied an education and are exposed to hazardous pesticides and chemicals. This not only harms the children, but also perpetuates the cycle of poverty. But there is hope. Fair trade organizations are working to ensure that cocoa farmers are paid a fair price for their product, and that labor practices are ethical. These organizations also promote sustainable farming practices and support community development projects. By choosing fair trade chocolate, you can help to raise the standard of living for farmers and ensure that everyone involved in the production of chocolate is treated with dignity and respect. Next time you enjoy a chocolate treat, remember its dark history, but also remember that by choosing fair trade chocolate, you can make a difference. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you learned anything new today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting videos. Let us know in the comments what you want us to cover next.